Hey everybody, this is Arielac1459 and you are watching Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. In the last episode, we beat the beach cave and got Jace's relic fragment back, and in this one we're going to try joining the Exploration Guild. So here we are at Wigglytuff's Guild. So he's like, this place gives me the creeps, and I wonder why. There's two giant torches by this like tent thing, and in front of it there's a grate leading to the ground, and that is a little bit creepy. It's an interesting way of determining who your visitors are, though. Footprint analysis. What if there are multiple Chimchars? So they're like, okay, we know there's somebody with you somehow. I think they're talking about you. No, they're talking about your little relic fragment, buddy. So you're like, this is kind of weird. Looks like it will tickle my feet, or... okay. Hopefully they don't tickle your feet. So they show you up at the top of the grate, and you go down, and there's a sentry. And it's a Diglett. And he has trouble identifying your footprint. Maybe Skitties. It's not a footprint that you normally see around here. Now, I find that really funny because later on they start talking about how you're a world-renowned exploration site and this guild is the biggest deal ever and people come from all over to get here. But they're like, well, I'm not sure. This might not actually be a Skitty because you don't usually see Skitties around here. You're not the only Skitty on the planet, and it's not like your feet got deformed or anything, so... whatever. It's to add mystique to your character thing, but whatever. Okay, good enough. Enter. What's the point of having a Pokemon analysis if they just let anybody in? You seem alright. Your foot seems okay. Looks like you take good care of it. Come on in. I bet they don't have any trouble letting pedophiles in. Okay, I'm shutting up. That was pretty pathetic. Is there like a hole in the tent? I never noticed that. If you look back by the banner on the far right, it appears that there's a hole in the tent. But, I don't know. That might have always been there. I just never noticed it before. It's kind of interesting. They put a lot of detail into the graphics in this game. So there are a lot of Pokemon down here. And a Chatot comes up to you. And the Pokemon in the know around these parts. So he's your classic know-it-all, I'm gonna boss you around guy. Even though he has no real power. It's kind of annoying. No salespeople or silly surveys. Yeah. Because people come down here for sales and surveys all the time, and this is like a solicitation hotspot. I mean, people come down here for that all the time. No one ever comes down here wanting to be an exploration team, even though you're world-renowned for that. What? You start freaking him out. Yeah, he's really sketchy. I mean, they never completely explain why he's like that. Maybe they do in some side quests that I've never fulfilled, but he's got some bipolar issues because he kind of freaks out a lot. If anybody knows anything about that, feel free to comment, because I'd really like to know. Okay, sign up right away. Going from freaking out. Quickly, please. He starts, like, singing. Wow, we're 2 floors under the ground, but you can see outside. Oh, hush. We're built inside the cliff. Shh. On no account should you be discourteous to your guildmaster. Yeah, you'll see why in a minute. Not because he's a big fat pink Pokemon. But because he seems to have a mental disorder. Team's name. Yeah, we're gonna be lame. We'll be Pokepals. I like it. Any Yumtas. They do a lot more on Wigglytuff in Explorers of Sky. There's a side quest in which you are Wigglytuff as his Igglybuff, you know, pre-evolution. And he gives you an exploration team kit. And so they explain a lot of, like, why he is the way he is and some stuff. But let's not worry about that right now. It's not really that important. You get a badge, a map, a treasure bag, which is the item I was telling you about. Lets you hold lots and lots of stuff. Expands later on, too. Official team identification. And you put a special band, a cobalt bow. I thought they put something else in there, but I guess they don't. Shows you to your room. You get a little room with haystacks and beds. So you're built into a cliff, and the cliff is on the right hand side in the guildmaster's room is the face through which you can see out. But you go down this long hallway to your room, and you can see out the window in your room too. So I wonder if they built like a little extension, you're just like this floating isle on top of the cliff, or if the room's on top of like a ledge, or if the cliff is really weirdly shaped. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to think about. Night sky. Yeah, they like to talk before they go to sleep. I'm not scared at all. Actually, I'm excited. Good night, Alice. You didn't say anything that entire time, but you were awake. How did I end up unconscious on that beach? Oh man, how would you ever sleep?